Welcome to our continuing series on demystifying Microsoft. My name is Wade Walker, Vice President of the Microsoft Alliance here at our Sourcepass Center of Excellence, focusing on Microsoft. And my role is really to do all things Microsoft, which keeps me very busy, of course, and help with our customers, partners, and coworkers on the varying variety of the Microsoft ecosystem. And today I'm going to jump in and hit on something I talked about earlier, which was some price changes that are happening tomorrow. Today's March 31st. Tomorrow's April 1st. No, it's not an April Fool's joke. There are some price changes, so I'm just going to quickly revisit that and then jump into an exciting announcement about a positive license change that happened earlier this month. It's an exciting license change from a Microsoft security standpoint, and excited to speak to you about that today. And I can envision we're going to talk about that in the future, and maybe even do some more deeper dives into this Microsoft E5 security product, which is now available earlier this month for Microsoft Business Premium, whereas before it was only available for the Microsoft 365 enterprise style of product. So first off, moving my screens around a little bit to keep my talking notes. Price changes. So we've talked about this a few times. So this is going to be review for a few people. Effective tomorrow, there's three main price changes to be aware of. One is that subscriptions that are a 1-year term, so if they're a 12-month term and you pay monthly, so think about Microsoft 365, E3, E5, Business Premium, Business Standard, Exchange Online, the list goes on. For paying for a monthly, or going monthly payments for a 12-month subscription, there's a little uplift in price of 5% for that monthly subscription. So if you were paying $10 for a product, now there's a 5% increase to that $10 per month payment. Good news is if you do want to pay upfront for the 1-year term, so for the 1-year, 12-month term, if you want to pay upfront, and let's use that $12 or $10 product as an example, over 12 months, it would be $120. You can do that upfront annual payment and not get that 5% uplift. But if you want the flexibility of monthly payments, which most of us do, myself included, do note that Microsoft's making a change effective tomorrow, and annual 1-year subscriptions with monthly payments will go up by 1% if they start after tomorrow. So if you're already in an existing 1-year subscription, that 5% uplift won't happen until the end of the 12-month term. So just a quick note on that one. That's one of the three main price changes we're going to do a reminder on. The second of the three main price changes for tomorrow is Teams Phone. So Teams Phone is going up a few dollars per month to $10 per month. So it was at $8, and that is now goes effective tomorrow, April 1st, goes up a few dollars. And then the third increase is Power BI. Power BI Pro goes from $10 a month to $14 a month. Again, most people do an annual subscription, pay monthly, so I'm just giving you the monthly prices. That equates to $168 for a 12-month term. But that Power BI license price goes up effective April 1st as well. And as I mentioned, for the 5% increase on paying monthly, for all of these subscriptions, if you're already in an annual term subscription, you won't see the price change at all until the end of your annual term. If you're in a monthly term with any of these, then you'll see that at the end of the monthly term for the next month. So I wanted to give a real quick reminder on those three main price changes. We had a lot of discussions with our customers and internal coworkers on this, just to get ourselves ready for it, get our customers ready for it. Microsoft's been publishing this, not heavily. It's been more asking the partners like us to communicate this out to everybody. So first part of this call was to do a quick reminder on those three main license changes. So now I'm going to transition to some cool news. And this is in regards to a product that's been really well received in the industry for years. It's called Microsoft E5 Security Add-on. For years, there was the Microsoft 365 E3 product that cost here. Microsoft 365 E5 there was a big delta. Not everybody wanted that big jump because it included a lot of products. But for those that just wanted the security solutions, some of the higher end security services like Microsoft Defender for Office 365 Plan 2. Think of all those Plan 2 products that give you advanced threat, advanced hunting, some simulations. The Microsoft E5 security product could not be added to a Microsoft 365 business plan. So it was not able to be added to Business Premium, Business Standard, or Business Basic. Great news. Earlier this month, Microsoft E5 security can now be added to Microsoft 365 Business Premium. Still can't be added to Business Standard or Business Basic, which makes sense because those products have the baseline security and need a more foundational security set of services for the E5 security product to be added. But for the customers using Microsoft 365 Business Premium, this is great news. And the E5 security suite costs $12, which is actually kind of amazing because when you add in all the products that it includes, I should get to them now. It includes Microsoft Defender for Endpoint P2, which is Microsoft's EDR, XDR solution. It includes Defender for Office 365 Plan 2, Defender for Identity, Defender for Cloud Apps, and Entra ID Plan 2. I still call these things Azure Active Directory instead of Entra ID. I make that mistake all the time. But it includes the Plan 2 versions of those, and I'll get into a little more details on those products in a bit. But those products combined cost over $28. When they're in the bundle, when you bundle them into the E5 security suite, they're only $12. So huge cost savings there. And now we can add it to Business Premium, which is one of our most popular products for our customers. So this was great news that came out earlier this month. Excuse me, for people with the security needs in using the business plans. And for customers that are on Business Basic or Business Standard, they can upgrade to Business Premium and then add the E5 security suite. If you're already having a lot of add-ons in your Microsoft 365 environment, a lot of security add-ons, it's 100% worth the effort to take a look at the licenses, work with us, and make sure that we can evaluate the Business Premium and E5 security and see if it's a good fit. To combine these things or move into this bundled plan. Let's pivot now to a little more details on this. Like I mentioned, the products that are in here is Defender for Office 365 Plan 2, which a lot of people are using Defender for Office 365 Plan 1. It's a kind of your classic email security and attachment security. We included it as an optional item for all of our customers. It's a very awesome product. The Defender for Plan 1 is only $2, ironically, not very expensive, but it does that anti-phishing, safe attachments. It's also got some DKIM and other features in there. Defender for Office 365 Plan 2, which is included in this E5 security bundle, also includes like attack simulation training. So think of those emails we get, right, where you get an email, it looks like it's from Amazon, it says a package has been stolen off of your front porch, click the link, it's a fake email, right? They're trying to attack you and steal your credentials. With Plan 2, your IT department can send out fake emails that are from the IT department to test and plan and see how many people are actually clicking these links. And then you can do a security awareness training and say, hey, be careful on these phishing emails. Your package wasn't stolen. The one I liked recently that I got was really good was one from Apple. And it looked really, I should say it was from Apple. It was from a hacker, but it looked like Apple. It really looked great. I had to really examine it before I clicked on anything. And so they're getting better and better out there with attacking, especially with using AI tools. So having this Defender for Plan 2, especially with your simulation training, is a really nice feature to have. And there's also some threat analytics and proactive features in there that are take that step up from Office 365 Defender Plan 1. So that's a nice, really key feature in there. The next thing is Defender for Endpoint. Defender for Endpoint, MDE, is Microsoft's EDR, XDR, their extended detection and response feature. We're going to get a little granular here. In Microsoft 365 Business Premium is a Defender for endpoint, but it's labeled Defender for Business. So it's a little bit different than the Defender for Endpoint Plan 1 and 2. It's actually pretty feature rich in Defender for Business. Same engine, but it's got some limitations because it's focused on the business level. Adding the E5 security bundle allows you to take your business premium personnel and bump them up to the highest Defender for Endpoint plan, which gives some advanced hunting and some more threat planning, and gives a longer data retention for your devices. So some pretty cool features there. And then one other thing I wanted to hit on is a pretty popular product in the E5 security add-on is Entra ID. There's Plan 1 and Plan 2. Business Premium includes Entra ID Plan 1 years ago, which is called Entra ID, was called SMB version of it, and then they moved it to the Plan 1. Plan 2, where we see a lot of customers really using the Plan 2 product, for Entra ID is risk-based conditional access and doing some of those reports. So if you're in a highly regulated company, think finance, think some governments, think other things where you've got some regulations, there typically are some requirements on some reporting and some conditional access scenarios and doing things like that. Entra ID Plan 2 includes that feature. It also includes something that I think is really cool, which is risky account detection. So if you've got somebody logging in from, like I'm in the San Diego area, if I'm logging in from San Diego and I'm logging in from Tokyo at the same time, that doesn't make sense, right? Unless I'm remote controlling a computer and this is what I do in my daily life. Doesn't make sense that I would be logging in from two places at once. So having Entra ID Plan 2, which is included in the E5 security add-on, adds that feature as well. And it's also got some more robust MFA features and better integration with some third-party MFA and token products. So some really cool things that are in the E5 security product, which can now be added to Microsoft Business Premium. And I think that went live on March 6th or March 7th. So it's only been about 2-3 weeks that this product's been available. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk with everybody here today. Was the quick reminder about the price changes starting tomorrow, and then 2, a quick hit on this Microsoft 365 E5 Security Suite add-on, which again is $12 and combines combines more than 4 or 5 products, but 4 or 5 products that we're pretty accustomed to using with our customers and ourselves. And as a reminder, those are Defender for Office 365, and this one gets you to Plan 2, Defender for Endpoint Plan 2, Defender for Identity, Defender for Cloud Apps, and then Entra ID Plan 2. And again, all those products rolled up are over $28 a month. So being able to put it into a bundle at $12 a month is a huge savings and can now be added into the SMB world, small and medium business world, for people that are on the Microsoft 365 Business Premium plan. And that's it. That's a wrap I had today. So I wanted to get those things out to everybody before we got to the end of the month. Thank you for joining us again here. And then as a reminder, our Demystifying Microsoft podcast will keep doing these. So please follow us on your favorite social sites and stay tuned for our upcoming updates in the month of April. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.